All right, guys, we got an unusual combination on the trailer today. We got the skid steer and the John Deere 120. What might we be getting into today? Well, let's go find out. You're gonna have to put your excitement on hold for a second. Nothing like a low tire to really slow down a pre-trip in the morning. Why are you low? That inside tire's got like 20 pounds. It's better than nothing, right? All right, guys, 20 minutes later, all tires are inflated. We're ready to roll. If anybody's wondering, the combined weight of these two machines is about 40,000 pounds. I can legally haul 44,000 pounds on this trailer. I'm pretty sure I'm good. It's the first time I've had this combination on here. I'm gonna try to hit a scale if I can. The only concern is possibly being over on the trailer axles, but I think I'm really close and most likely under. One of my winter projects I got in mind is putting an air gauge on my airbags back here so I can monitor my weight. Usually if I ever get into an overweight situation on this rig, it's always back here on the trailer. So if I can monitor that trailer, I think I'd be good. But enough rambling on, let's hit the road and get to work. All right, guys, we just finally rolled in down here at the job. I got everything unchained. Let's get everything unloaded and I'll show you what we're getting ready to tie into. Oh my goodness, that bucket's a little slip and wet and slippery. Gotta find out what's going on. My dang floorboard, my skid steer gets wet every time it rains. Everything else stays dry, but floorboard sure don't. So, all right, I'll load. Here we go. Okay, guys, so here's what's kind of sort of going on. So this pond here has not been holding water for years. This is actually my wife's wife's grandparents' place, and now all the aunts and uncles and everybody owns it. So anyways, that's beside the point. But this thing hasn't held water for years, and my uncle come in here probably 6-7 years ago and actually cored the dam from here to right about that green patch right there. I guess is where he stopped, because they were showing water down here. They thought the water leak was right in here somewhere, and he actually started there and went that way. I never really seen any good signs of water. Cored it, threw it all back, yada yada yada. But after all the hard rains we had this spring, and it still hasn't held water since then, but after all the hard rains we had this spring, this arose. And you can see there's a hole washing the top of the dam and a big indention right here. So now we're thinking this is probably the problem. You can almost see where he stopped coring at right there. There's a little bit of a hump. I would love to start there and just core the rest of the way on back, but that's not in their budget. They're hoping this is maybe just a quick, easy little fix. So we're actually gonna core this hole out, dig this hole out here, see what we see, what's going on, see what type of dirt we got. If this is not good dirt, we're gonna go down there in the pasture and try to find some good dirt. If this is good dirt and it's just a animal rodent issue, then we'll probably make sure we got all of our tunnels blocked and then repack it in and go back with it. So yeah, it's kind of a Letsdig18 style job today. Like I said, I'd like to go ahead and core this whole thing, but that's just not gonna happen. So let's tie into this thing and see what we got. I'm just gonna kind of dig me one little keyway down in here and just kind of give me a little bit of a glimpse inside the dam here and see what's going on. That dirt right there don't look too bad. here to my right is sentimental to the family. They don't want it damaged or destroyed if we can keep from it, so I'm going to do my best to not disturb it. Get a few more scoops out of here and see what we got. Definitely a soft spot down in there. Come on. All right, guys, let me show you what we got going on here. This is a pretty good overview. So this from there to right here, I don't know if you can see that, from there to there is all fill. That's all dirt that's been pushed up from the dozer or whatever. From here to here is the original subgrade. So at one time there used to be probably 6, 8, 10 inches of topsoil on there, and somebody has cut that topsoil off, and a lot of times that's where you'll see a leak at, through that vein of topsoil and it don't get stripped. Then down here you get into the old subgrade. I originally thought that was the old topsoil line, but I don't think it is. I think that's just this old subgrade, but I think that may be our leak. That is a huge hole going back through there. I would say that probably started off as a varmint hole, and then water started going through it and washing it out, if I had to guess, would be my suspect. The other option is, somebody mentioned at one time there may have been a big tree here, so there could have been a root that rotted out and it started chasing down that root line. But now that we know our issue is from here to there, I'm going to dig out that way farther. And this is actually all pretty good dirt with the exception of a little bit of it. I'm gonna dig out that way a little bit farther, get that all beat and tamped back in. Then I'll come over here and work on the water line a little bit more. I don't want to do the water line first, because if that starts leaking water in that hole, that will make a mess. And we don't want to do that. So, dig out a little bit farther that way, see what we got. I can actually fill this hole in about halfway up, because we know where the problem's at. It's up a little higher than that, so which that makes sense, because that hole is almost the same elevation as the water line. So I just wanted to go deeper to make sure we're getting all of our issues. I think we are. I don't know why I'm still talking, boring you guys to death, but anyways, yep, I'm gonna dig out that a little bit farther, see what's going on over there, and go from there. Well, after further investigation, I'd say whatever our critter is, he has started here, went underneath there, got him a snack. If you guys don't know, that's an outhouse, and tunneled his way on up here to get him something to drink. Pretty sure at this point it's a critter hole that has been washed out by the rain, but the farther it goes back there into the bank, the bigger it keeps on getting. So I'm not going to chase it all the way over the hill. I'm going to chase it probably for 16-20 feet here, and just keep digging it out, getting good dirt and getting her hammered down in there, and then I'll come back here and make sure we're good there, as I don't want any water seeping back into here. But rodents, I swear. I put a no trespassing sign down there at this whole entrance. All right, guys, I got this all filled and tamped and beat in pretty good. I'm all within, probably a foot of grade, so I'm up pretty good ways. But it seems to be a little bit soft and spongy right here, and I think that's where that hole may come out. So I'm actually gonna come in and dig a second keyway, or second little notch right there, and make sure we got, I don't want that water coming back and infiltrating the dam if we can keep it from it. So we're gonna dig in right there, see what we got, and then we'll make an assessment and go from there. Well, that's interesting. There's water leaking out of the wall pretty heavily right there, and over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. which is ironic because the dang pond's over here. But what that most likely tells me is water was getting through there, and you can almost kind of see that real dark streak right there? That's some old topsoil. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I think water was getting back in there, and it's probably stored back in there in a cavern or in the dirt or something, and now it's leaking back out. It's also leaking through this wall here as well. So this is where I'm gonna probably try to find some really good dirt. I might go down here in the pasture to do it and get it stuck back in there, get it tamped in real good. I think we may have had two things going on here. I think we may have some seepage through some topsoil and the rodent hobo. So let's go find some dirt. I got about 4 skid steel buckets of good dirt packed up here. I'm trying to dig you about a foot, maybe 1.5 lift. I'm trying to make sure it's packed down in there just tight before I come up any higher. I guess you can obviously see a lot better dirt than what I dug out of there. So hopefully it'll get that thing sealed up. Pack it in there again. I know gray stuff is over there, you can't pack it, you get it, it's just like Play-Doh, it squishes out everything. It's good clay. Get in there, you can really pack it in there like a rock. Makes a big difference if you got good dirt, that's for sure. Pack it in my bucket. Alright guys, there she is. I've got her all filled in and packed in. I do not have it leveled and contoured, and I'll tell you why, because if we swing around over here, hang with me, there is about 3 or 4 little willow trees right here on the dam, so I'm gonna go ahead and pluck those out. That way I can carry them back and clean my mess up on the way out. So see if we can do this without getting wet. It's kind of tight here. There's a fence right there, so I kind of got to stay on this side of the dam. I didn't bring my swimming trunk, so hopefully this goes as planned. Well, I got them all. Now let's see if I can get out of here without losing a track or tearing down the fence. Oh, that's the fence pole. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Get up the apple tree. By golly, I think we got her. Guys, we got all the trees off over there, and I got this pretty close to where I want it. I'm gonna take the skid steer here and just kind of smoosh this all together and track it in, kind of clean up your mess if you would. I do this without going in the pond. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. So. All right, guys, here's what she's gonna look like at the end of the day. We got trees plucked out there. That turned out pretty sharp. Didn't do too much damage on the dam there. Most important thing is I didn't lose a track, that poor undercarriage. I know I keep saying it, but I've got to do something with it. But anyways, here's where we actually made the main repair. You can see, getting that good dirt up there really paid off. Got that all tamped in, contoured, slicked down, looking pretty sharp. This was just kind of where we were tracking around, maneuvering, got that all cleaned up. And then there's the borrow pit over there. Got it all cleaned up and topsoil put back on top. So the cows ought to appreciate that. Only thing we have to do, load up, send the bill, and let it rain and see what happens. Cross our fingers and hope we got it, guys. As always, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, so look us up there. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.